welcome Chris Jericho.
One, break the wall, break down the walls.
First of all, thanks for being a good sport. Thanks for singing, but you know how to sing, right?
Well, that could be possibly the most ridiculous segment in talk show history.
I think you're right, but I love that.
No, yeah, I actually, it's funny because I am a singer in a band, and
The band is named Fozzy.
Yeah, exactly. That's our 5th CD, and it's funny because backstage to do Total Eclipse of the Heart, it's like I never even really tried that song or barely even really knew it, so I was listening to it on YouTube over and over again trying to learn this. It's like, I am a singer, I have to do something on this song, but then I won the championship, so it worked.
All right, so Fozzy, explain to me the history of Fozzy.
Well, when I was a kid, I would be a musician a lot longer than I was a wrestler. I started playing in bands when I was 12 years old. And I always wanted to be a rock star or a wrestler. I grew up in Winnipeg, Canada, which was like the Guess Who and the Crash Test Dummies, and that's about the extent of the music scene in Winnipeg. Yeah. So it's like wrestling kind of was the way to go for me at the time, but I still always continued to play in bands and write songs and all that sort of thing. So about 10 years ago, I hooked up with a bunch of guys, and we started making records, and we've done 5 records in 10 years and world tours and everything like that. So I've been fortunate enough to live both my dreams.
That's big.
It's been cool. Yeah,
That's
it's been
big,
fun.
man.
Yeah, it is big.
So, who turned you on to wrestling?
I started watching wrestling with my grandmother in her basement when I was about 8 or so.
Yeah.
And it was great because, you know, it was like the holy triumvirate in Winnipeg. You'd watch Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, then you'd watch wrestling, and then you'd watch Hockey Night in Canada. So my grandmother was really like, she was really quiet and reserved, but when she watched wrestling, she would start to really lose it, and she hated the bad guys.
Yeah.
So she'd be really quiet, and then she'd be like, I want you to get him! Get him! Come on! He's cheating! He's cheating! And then she'd go sit down again.
That's great. That's great.
That's not fair! That referee needs glasses!
And then your grandmother was all into like the bad guys. Like the bad guys would stir her up.
Well, yeah, she didn't like the bad guys. So now my grandmother's probably not very happy with me right now. Being the bad guy. I'm like the big bad guy.
But you know what? I think
my grandmother's like, you stop it, Chris! Stop cheating!
I think she'd be proud of you, man. From sitting there watching wrestling with your grandmother to actually being a world wrestling champion and being a bad guy, I think is the greatest tribute to your grandmother.
Right.
You know?
Thanks to my grandma.
Yeah. So this is what's crazy, because I know comedians work their way up, but wrestling, you had like private gigs as a wrestler back in Canada, right?
Well, like when you first start, you work wherever you can. You know, you drive 300 miles for $15 or for nothing or whatever. But the worst one I had was I had to wrestle in a Quonset, which is kind of like a barn that they put wheat in at a kid's birthday party. So, yeah, this kid had his own ring, and he had wrestlers come over. And it's like, man, when I was a kid, I got Kenzo the Clown. This guy gets 3 matches plus ring entrances, you know. So we worked the match, and it was freezing outside, and all the moms were there with their mom jeans, you know, pulled up to here and watching. Oh, it's like Chippendales on ice. These guys are so hot. And, you know, so it's freezing, and at the end of this, like, well, at least maybe we'll get something for it. We ended up getting paid a hot dog and a glass of orange juice. So that was good. Not bad, right? Not
You didn't get any money, you got a hot dog.
Nothing. Hot dog and a glass of orange juice. No ketchup, no mustard. No condiments.
This is also what I love. I love Lucha Libre. When I was a kid, I watched Lucha Libre all the time, right? With the masks and...
Yeah.
But you wrestled in Mexico, Lucha Libre, and usually it's the other way around, that Mexican wrestlers come here, but you went to Mexico.
Yeah, I was in Mexico, and my name was Corazon de Leon. Which
We
was...
have a picture. Wait a minute.
Heart of a lion.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Bro, that's crazy.
Look at that package on the bottom there. Like, look at this. Like the worst banana hammock tights you could ever wear. It's like I'm smuggling a grapefruit.
But that was your real outfit?
That was my real outfit.
Lionheart, Corazon de Leon.
Corazon de Leon. There you go. And when people didn't like me, you'd hear someone go, Corazon de Pollo. Corazon de Pollo. So, yeah, it was great, man, because
They go crazy.
they go crazy and, you know, through...
And then they whistle and...
You whistle, and, you know, throw things. I was walking to the ring one time in Acapulco, and I was walking, and I got hit with a cup, like, boom, it's all wet, and it's just like, whoa. You get that smell, it was the smell of pee.
You know,
it's just like somebody actually took the time to pee in a cup, carry it back to the stands, and throw it at me, and it was like perfect. It was like,
Oh! That's how they do that. So,
Corazón de pollo.
Corazón de pollo. Pee-pee. El pee-pee. So that look right there, because I understand you were religious, but you had to be popular with the ladies, bro. And you even, David Arquette was talking about Latinas, you even hooked up.
Yeah, a couple times.
You lost your virginity to who?
Yeah.
If you're going to go out, this is probably the best way to go out.
I kind of had taken my time in losing my virginity, shall I say. So I was in Mexico, I was in Monterrey, Mexico, and there was a Modelo model. Like, Modelo's a type of beer. So it was like, like a Budweiser model. She's like, yeah, Modelo, yeah, let's hear it for Modelo, yes. There's a free plug for you. So this model was there, and you see each other from across the crowded room, and lock eyes, and it was like, oh, yeah, this is the night. This is my big night, and I've often heard about it and practiced in my mind a few times, but this was it. So I went into the room and started going at it, and about 8.5 seconds later, I finished, and it was so bad that I got the old pat on the shoulder. It's like, nice try, pal. And I'm so sorry. Raquel was her name. If you're watching this on satellite in Monterrey, I apologize. You deserve much better.
Come back.
I'm proud to say now I can last about 23 seconds.
All right.
So I'm
Lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave tonight to Arizona. Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck to
WrestleMania.
Fozzy. Go see Fozzy.
Yes, Fozzy, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Big pay-per-view.
WrestleMania 26, live on pay-per-view this Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Corazón de León, Chris Jericho. Back with Trey Songz. Stay where you are. The champ.